Good morning. It is 5:40 a.m. Unbelievably early. Yesterday was my first day of work. I filmed me going there and I filmed when I was done, but never uploaded it because I forgot. Well, today is my second day of work, but this one's a little bit different because the owner owns two facilities. They're really, really small facilities. There's like 6 people in each facility. That's small. And, well, I'm sent to the new place today. It looks like a house. It might be a house. I mean, it doesn't look like a house. Like, it is a house, but, like, it looks more well taken care of, like, people hire someone to take care of the lawn. I'm waiting for my boss to show up. I'm hoping that she shows up, because if she doesn't show up, that means I'm at the wrong location. But I think I'm in... Wait a minute. I might be at the wrong location. I'm parked in front of someone else's... I'm literally parked in front of someone else's house. Because there's the address. Whoops. Embarrassing. Dummy. 4414. There we go. That's the address. And how come that house looks way nicer than the facility? Like the grasses. The grass looks greener on the other side, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna back up. How embarrassing. Like, I bet the person that's on the overnight shift thinks I'm a dummy. I'll try and back up. Okay, that looks more like it, because there's like a sign. Not really a sign, but like paperwork on the window. Very facility-like. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here and wait for my boss. Well, my second manager is not really my boss. My boss is the other facility. She has it off for 2 days, and she's going to Silverwood. I wanted to go. She's going with her children, so I am gonna be waiting for my other manager named Dawn. 5:42. Like, my shift starts at 6. But she said to be here 15 minutes early. That's what I'm doing, and my eyes itch for some reason. I don't know why. They just really, really itch. Of course, can't live without my monster. Anyway, you guys, So something that's really hard. I think that's her, actually. I think that is her. Because I remember she had like a really old Honda. Please tell me that's you. Heck yeah, it is. Alright, see you guys later. Bye. Hey, what's up, you guys? So I have been home from work for about 2 hours now. I've been at my aunt's place. I wanted to do some weeding, but it just got way too hot, so I just gave up. And I'm wearing my scrubs. I need to wash these tonight. So you guys, I'm sure most of you guys who follow me are kind of aware of this, unless you're new. Today is an anniversary of mine. A very relevant anniversary to this YouTube. Today marks 2 years since I first left for Job Corps. I left for Job Corps on June 13th, 2017. And it has been quite a journey. I've been at Job Corps for a year and 2 days, and I came home. And I've been home for a year. So, but I just want to really touch base with you guys about how monumentally successful Job Corps is. I think I just used 2 adjectives in the wrong places. But I just want to make it very clear how successful Job Corps really is. Some people look at it as, oh, well, I'll go to this, but it won't help me at all. It won't help you at all if you don't do the work. Like, you're gonna have to, kind of like rehab. It's kind of like, you don't just go to rehab to quit drugs and then you go on with your day. Like, it's like literally you're gonna have to work on what they teach you. I mean, that's basically what Job Corps is, except it's really not teaching you not to do something. It's actually teaching you to do something. Not drugs, but, like, it's helping you grow up. And you're gonna have to use that. That's my neighbor. Heck, that's loud. You're gonna have to use what they teach you. So a lot of people go there, like, and that's kind of where I think that Job Corps fails at, is that they definitely bring in kids that honestly don't want to be helped. Their parents want them to be helped, but they don't want to be helped. And so that's where Job Corps fails, because most of them get kicked out. Most of them don't make it all the way because they don't want to be changed. I think Job Corps is more successful to those who want to be changed. So if you're sent to Job Corps through a court hearing, or your parents are tired of you, you still can complete it, but you're gonna have to really change who you are. And that's hard. I mean, I went to Job Corps because I chose to, because I really needed help in how to live, and that's why my channel is called Socially Evolving, because, I mean, I'll talk more about this when I get to my apartment later tonight, because right now I'm steaming in my truck. But oh man, you guys will not believe who I was, and that's what I want to touch base on when I get to my apartment tonight. Is I want to talk to you about who I was before Job Corps, and what I had achieved, and what I had done. And then I would tell you what had happened in the last year. Because I understand that I had not filmed as much as I wanted to. It was hard. It was just hard. So, that's what I want to do tonight. I want to talk about, on my personal experience, how Job Corps was successful. And if you work on it, if you take away what Job Corps taught you, you will be successful, because trust me, if I became successful, chances are you're going to be more successful, because, I lack. I still lack socially. I'm very introverted, and to really be a go-getter in society, you gotta be extroverted. I mean, if you want to be a go-getter, if you want to get that job, you gotta be like, yeah, I want to do it. Me, I'm kind of like, do I really have to? And I'm really slow at it. But Job Corps has really helped me, so I'll talk more about that when I get to my apartment. See you guys later. I am steaming. Like, I feel like a freaking bag of veggies that is ready to be steamed. In fact, I am steamed. I'm a steamed veggie right now. I'm going to my parents' place because I want to get some dinner. I want some free food. And I don't want to cook tonight, so they don't know I'm coming. I'm going to show up. And they'll feed me. They're awesome that way, so I will see you guys on the flip side. Goodbye. That's part German, part American. Hi. I am extremely tired. Like I'm tired. So it's 6:30. Approximately 6:30. And the last clip I made was like at 4, and yeah, that's how quickly I got tired. Working a full-time job is something that I have not done in a while. I mean, I've had full-time jobs before, but not in a very long time. So I'm trying to get into the routine. I do have to wake up every single morning at 5 in order to be out of the door by 5:20 and get to my job by 5:40. I go into the house because it's a facility. It's like an Alzheimer's facility, and it's a house, so it's nice. There's 6 clients, and I go in at 5:45, and they tell me, like, they do a round to let me know how each client's doing and what to look out for, blah, 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 blah. And then 6 is when I actually start, and I got up at 2. Now, this is my schedule for right now, because I'm being trained, but as soon as I start, which will be next Tuesday, today's Thursday, so Tuesday is my hours will be changed. I'll have it from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., which is a swing shift, and no one likes the swing shift. Nobody. So, anyway. So I'm trying to not get used to these hours. Isn't that kind of funny? I'm trying not to, like, get used to it. I'm trying to, like, try and keep my regular, like, schedule of going to bed at 10, because I am going to be getting off at 10. See? This noggin is, you know, the gears in the noggin are spinning. Anyway, I'm going to get in the house now and I went to my parents' place. Well, I keep saying parents. My mom's not there. She's actually taking care of her father, because her mom just passed away. And so it's just been my dad and my brother. And I always tell my dad I'm coming over because my brother and my dad love spicy foods, and I don't. I hate spicy foods. So I always tell him, you know, hey, I'm coming over. Can you supply me with non-spicy food? So he made me he made me 6. He made me 6 of these hot dogs. And then he also gave me some buns. Isn't that nice of him? I have a good father. I love my dad. He's fantastic. He's a great dad. He's always looking out for me. Anyway, so, that's going to be exciting to be able to start. On Tuesday. I'm really nervous. I mean, like, so, like, the girl that's training me says, don't worry about it because this is only the 2nd day. You know, I'm supposed to learn everything in 2 days. So, anyway, I'm blabbering. I'm gonna go inside, and then I'll make a little video about celebrating the 2nd anniversary of me going to Job Corps. My nose itches. This is not a coffee. This is a drink. This has been in here since, gosh, I think my grandfather was still alive. That was over a month ago. Okay. I'm making no sense. I'll see you in a snap. Oh my gosh, you're annoying the absolute crap out of me. Go over there and lay down. Thank you. Hey. So today marks 2 years since I left Job Corps. And I just want to express to you guys how successful Job Corps has been for me as an individual. Now, I mentioned 2 clips before this when I was in my truck steaming. I told you that you're going to have to put work into Job Corps. You're going to have to do a leap of faith into Job Corps. Like, you honestly, when I did Job Corps, I don't know what I was getting myself into. And that's why I made YouTube, was so people wouldn't have to feel like they're jumping, down a pit, because that's what it was like. I'm like, what have I got myself into? So I filmed every day. Or at least I tried every day. So what I want to tell you guys today is I want to tell you what I did in Job Corps, because some people have not watched videos of me from 2 years ago when I was in Job Corps, so people don't know what I did in Job Corps. So for you guys, I'm going to explain what I did in Job Corps. Then I'm going to explain what Job Corps has done for me today, 2019, and then I'm going to go back a year ago. A year prior to going to Job Corps, so 2016. I left in 2017, I left in 2018, and why am I looking up there when the camera's down there? Who knows? So, first of all, let's talk about Job Corps itself. So, I went to Job Corps on June 13th, 2017. My goal was to get my CNA. That was my goal. And I read that it took you 4 months to achieve it. I mean, that's really stretching it. You can't get your CNA in 4 months. You're nuts if you can. I was lucky to get mine in 5 months. So, that's what I did. I got my CNA. There was other things. I made friends, blah, blah, blah. I dated several guys on campus. Oh my gosh. I dated Kyle. I dated James. I dated Cole. Where is he? I wonder what Cole's doing right now. I haven't talked to him in a long time. And who else did I date on campus? I think there was just those 3. And they were all bozos. Bozos. Don't go to Job Corps to date bozos. Okay? Because then you'll end up leaving feeling like a bozo. Don't date on campus. Don't be me. I mean, I was 25. And these guys, except James, he was 24, but he acted like a 4-year-old. The other 2 were younger than me. Don't date on campus. Luckily for me, I never put them, first, even though I tried to. But then when they were I pushed them to the side and focused on my career, basically. I got my CNA, and I graduated in November of 2017. Got there in June, graduated in November. Then, in January of 2018 is when I went to college. Now, college is a whole nother situation that has nothing to do with Job Corps, because the college and Job Corps are 2 different animals. I use Job Corps campus as my college campus. That's it. I learned nothing more from Job Corps. That was it. So, with that being said, I got my CNA. I learned responsibility through, what was it called? Not PI. That's a bar in Spokane. GI, General Inspection. That taught me how to clean. And I mean clean. Now, my apartment looks like a trash heap because I have this ginormous box that I have not put away, but I know how to clean. And then you got the KP. KP was kitchen patrol. I freaking hated it. But it taught me how to work. I had to work 8 hours a day for a week. And it taught me full time. I had to do everything to work in a kitchen. So with those 3 things, GI, CNA, and KP, those were my 3 fundamental foundations that made me who I am today, that I did not have prior. Now, let's go to 2019. Today, June 13, 2019. So yesterday, I started a full-time job. And I feel confident because prior to that, I worked 9 months at a previous job where I it was CNA related. It's all CNA related. Where I went to people's houses, took care of them for 2 to 12 hours a day. Some were 2, some were 4, some were 6, some were 8, some were 12. And And I held that job for 9 months, but then I quit because I can't pay rent under the type of money I was making. And plus I have insurance, and I have life insurance, and I also pay my phone, and I put gas in my truck, which is $180 a month. And I have all these responsibilities that my previous job just could not give me. So I got this job looking for full-time, because honestly, what do I do during the day? I sit and watch TV and get fat. Like, why not burn it off by working at a similar job? But I decided to do a facility work just because it's a good step up, but it's a lot easier. I only got 6 clients in a facility, so it's only 6 people and me. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So let's round everything up. I have a full-time job right now. I had a wonderful part-time / full-time job I had for 9 months. I have rent, I have insurance, I have life insurance, I have my driver's license, I have my phone, which everyone has their phone. I pay my own gas. I moved out. I live on my own. I'm emancipated. I have my own doctor. I go see my doctor. In fact, I have to go back tomorrow to get my TB test. Can you see it? Don't tell me if it's negative, because I'm hoping it is. I don't want to be told, you got tuberculosis. You're gonna die. I don't want to die. Not that way. So now those are all the things that I have now. Now, let's go back. A year prior to Job Corps, 2016. I will start from January of 2016 to, let's say, January of 2017. Let's do that. In January of 2016, I was doing nothing. I lived with my aunt, but I was doing nothing. Nada. Nothing. I wasn't doing anything. I was literally living every single day doing nothing. February, I was doing nothing. March, I was doing nothing. April, I was doing nothing. May, I was doing nothing. What comes after May? June, I was doing nothing. July, my birthday, I was doing nothing. August, I got my very first semi-part-time job. I worked at Harley Davidson. I was a cook at Harley Davidson. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, Harley Davidson was my very first job. It was in August, and I worked there 2 weeks. And it's a weekend job. Every Saturday. I worked 2 times. And then the season was over. September, I was doing nothing. October, I got my very first full-time job in October. And, oh, wait a minute. Oh, crap. Shoot. Okay, I got back. It's been a long time ago. Back in July of 2016, I went to driving school. Because I didn't know how to drive yet. I couldn't drive. How old was I? I was 24. 24. And I got my driver's license. I also dated my driver instructor. Yeah, that. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I didn't date him, I would probably have failed. Like, literally, I'm literally thinking that maybe he's like, I'll let you pass just because I like you. I don't know, because there were some things that when I'm driving now, I'm like, how did I pass? Oh, wait a minute, because I dated him. No, honestly, I passed because I passed. So I got my driver's license. My aunt paid for driving school because I could not read the book. I could not read the book and get it soaked into the skull. I couldn't. So I went to driving school. I got my official driver's license in September. Which, then in October, I got my very first full-time job. I worked at a local grocery store called Rosar's. Anybody in Spokane? We only have it here in Spokane. It's called Rosar's. I worked the deli. I worked there for a month and I was fired because I was too slow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. So I quit in November. Well, I was fired in November. Then in December, I worked at Carl's Jr. I was laid off a month later. So then it's January. The later half of January, I did nothing. Then I got a new job in February. But we're done there because that's 2017. Listen. Do you guys hear all the things that I did in 2016? All I did was my driver's license, a full-time job for a month, and then a part-time job at a fast food restaurant. And I was laid off because, for some reason. So now, if we go back, we talk about everything that we did. 2016, I was nothing. Then all of a sudden, I went to Job Corps and just really let Job Corps do its work. Let it filter through me with the KP and with the studying of the CNA. I got my CNA license, not really a license, a certificate, and GI. And you'd be surprised how well KP and GI really make you responsible. Because now, in 2019, in just the year 2019, which is only halfway done, I have my own place. I pay my own rent. I have a truck. I have a new car now. I pay rent. I pay insurance for my truck. I have life insurance. Pay my phone, I put gas in my truck, I have my own doctor, I make my own doctor appointments, which reminds me I gotta go back for my TB shot, which is over here. I mean, think about it. If I did not go to Job Corps, there's no way that I would have the confidence and the ability to do what I do now. Some of it comes naturally, but I didn't have the resources to learn. I didn't have an older sibling to look up to. So, think about it. Go to Job Corps. See what happens to you. Seriously, I'm not even kidding you. And let me tell you something. When I went in 2016, I had no ambition to work. It wasn't until I had the smell of money that I realized, I need to get a job. But responsibility was my enemy. I don't want to pay my own insurance. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know how to pay insurance. I mean, I was about to pull out my credit card. I got my own credit card. I almost pulled it out. Like, here's my credit card. And then you guys would steal my information. My own debit card, my own credit card, my own bank. I mean, yeah, I understand that most people my age should have that, but I didn't have the resources to learn it. Job Corps people. It teaches you a lot. Go to Job Corps. Have a good night.